broadcast is brought to you by students of Hilo High School. KVIKS Media.
Aloha! You are looking live at the Hilo High Gymnasium for today's matchup between the Hilo High School Vikings and the Waiakea Warriors. My name is Kainalu.
And my name is Jordan.
And we will be your commentators for this broadcast. Invite your friends and family to tune in at hilohigh.org/livesports. If you are watching on YouTube or Facebook, please like and share this video. Follow us online at Hilo High Athletics on Instagram and follow our broadcasting crew, KVIKS Media at KVIKS Media on Instagram.
We'll also like to thank Waiakea Hawaiian Volcanic Water's Kokua Initiative Program for supporting KVIKS Media at this broadcast. Welcome back, Nalu, to another
Jordan.
week of commentating. So, last game, Hilo High JV with the sweep.
I was watching that earlier.
Yes. So, if you're interested in rewatching that and seeing that game, it will be on the Hilo High School YouTube and at hilohigh.org/sports if you would like to rewatch our broadcast again.
So, how was your day today, Jordan?
Pretty good, you know. Started off slow.
Monday,
yes, it's a Monday. But it's a great Monday to be at a volleyball game.
Yeah, I guess.
So, last week game with the Lady Vikings, we were up against the Kamehameha Warriors, and it was very head-to-head tipping game, you know, and it was very exciting, but
it was a game worth to watch.
Unfortunately for our Lady Vikings, the Kamehameha Warriors came out on top, and now they are here back at the Hilo High Gymnasium to go up against the Waiakea Warriors.
How are you feeling about this game? How are you feeling about this game?
Very excited. The last game was super tied up. Like, it was
Intense.
10-10, 21-21. And now I'm really excited to see how both the varsity teams will perform today.
Predictions? Any predictions?
Any predictions? I don't really know. I'm just going to watch the game, ride it out, and see what happens. Now we will start off announcing our lineup.
Sorry for that.
And that'll be our starting lineup for both teams. Now we have our JV girls making a tunnel for the varsity as they high-five each other in.
I hope we have the same energy we did against Cam.
Really exciting game.
Starting off, we have Starting off, we have Vikings ball with Wasman at the service line. She serves it over to the Warriors side. A nice dig. And that is a point to the Vikings. Double touch error.
Nice early start for the Vikings.
We have Wasman once again at the service line. She serves it over. Dug by Savis. A hit by Kalma. That's a point to the Warriors.
Little misdirection on that hit there.
At the service line for the Warriors, we have Uchima. She serves it to the Vikings. Dig by Tandal. A little short by Santos. So that's a point to the Warriors. Again, we have Uchima at the service line for the Warriors. She serves it over. And that is outside. Point to the Vikings.
Coming in now for the Vikings, Chartrand. And she will start off at the service line.
Chartrand serves it over to the Warriors side. A dig by Uchima. A set by Kahaolikua.
And that will be an attempted block by Hilo, but the point will go to the Warriors.
We have Kalma at the service line, setting it over to the Vikings. She serves it over. Nice dig by Kealoha. Set and a hit by Avai. And now at the service line for the Vikings, we have Tandal.
Tandal once more at the service line.
She serves it over. A nice dig by Murray. At the service line, we have Ono. She serves it over to the Viking side. Nice dig by Tandal. A little misconception there with the Vikings. We have Ono once again at the service line. She serves it over to the Vikings. A dig by Tandal. Pass by Chartrand. And a hit by Kealoha. A nice hard hit from Kealoha.
Kealoha once again coming in with her strong hits.
Now at the service line for the Vikings, we have Kealoha. She serves it over to the Warriors side. A nice dig by Kodani.
And a little messed up play there by the Warriors, giving the point to Hilo.
We have Kealoha once again at the service line. She serves it over to the Warriors. A nice dig by Kodani to Kalma. A nice block from Avai. And that's a point to the Vikings once again.
That'll be a clean roof by Hilo.
We have Kealoha once again at the service line for the Vikings. She serves it over to the Warriors. A nice dig by Kodani. Set by Kalma over to Sivas. And that's a point to the Warriors. Now for the Warriors, we have Apaka at the service line. She serves it over to the Vikings. A nice dig by Tandal. Set by Chartrand and a hit by Avai. A nice hard hit from Avai. Point to the Vikings.
Clean outside hit. Now coming in for the Vikings. Number 2, Santos. And number 12, Robello.
We have Santos at the service line for the Vikings. She serves it over to the Warriors side. Dig by Sivas. A hit by Sivas. Dig by Kealoha. Set by Santos and hit by Robello. And that is a point to the Vikings.
Another clean outside hit made by the Vikings. Very impressive.
We have Santos once again at the service line. She serves it over to the Warriors. Dig by Kodani. Set by Kalma over to Sivas. Dig by Kealoha. A little too much power there from Wasman. Giving the point to the Warriors.
Good to see those nice strong hits, but a little bit too strong.
Dig by Tandal. Set by Santos. Nice hit by Wasman. Looks like the Warriors tried to block it, but... Oh. We have Alameda at the service line. Serving it over to the Warriors. A nice floater. Nice dig by Kodani. Over to Sivas. Nice dig by Kealoha. Set by Santos. Over to Robello. She floats it over. Uchima to Kalma. A nice save by Santos. Set by Wasman. Hit by Kealoha. Nice dig by Kodani. Over to Alameda. Santos to Wasman. A little too hard once again by Wasman.
Good on both teams on keeping that ball up, yeah.
Santos. A nice save by Tondal, but Wasman couldn't get to it fast enough.
Wasman diving in for that one, but she gets right back up.
We have Sivas at the service line. Kealoha to Santos. Hit by Kealoha. A nice little block from Harrington. We have Wasman at the service line for the Vikings now. She serves it over to the Warriors side. A little short from Wasman, giving it a point to the Warriors. And now we have Uchima at the service line for the Warriors. She serves it over to the Viking side. Dig by Tondal. Pass. Oh. Kalma to Ono. Dig by Tondal. Set by Santos. Over to Robello. Kalma. Hit by Sivas. A nice hit from the back row by Sivas, giving a point to the Warriors.
Strong hit there. Very impressive on the Warriors.
And now, once again, we have Uchima at the service line. She serves it over to the Vikings. Dig by Tondal. Pass by Santos. Little miscommunication right there, but right over back to the Vikings. Santos to Robello. Nice little floater. Save to Sivas. A nice block. A nice roof from Robello and Iona.
Now coming back in for Hilo, Sartran, and she will start on the service line.
Chartrand serves it over to the Warriors. A nice ace by Chartrand. Once again, we have Chartrand at the service line. She serves it over. Nice dig by Sivas. Set by Kaho'olupua. And a hit by... Chartrand over. A nice save by Uchima. Hit by Kalma. Saved by Chartrand. Set by Rossman over to Avai. A nice floater right over. Saved by Uchima. And a nice hit by Apopka. And now we have Kalma at the service line for the Warriors. She serves it over, saved by Tondal. To Chartrand, over to Iona. A nice hit by Iona. A little too hard, giving a point to the Warriors.
Vikings again with that power.
Too much power. That's good, but
it's about keeping that accuracy.
Less accuracy, yes. We have Kalma serving it over. A little bit too strong right there from the Warriors side.
And the Vikings get the ball right back.
And now we have Tondal at the service line. She serves it over to the Warriors. Dig. Kalma to Ono. And that is a point to the Vikings. It's hit out.
Good reading by the Vikings.
And that is a timeout for the Warriors. So, Jordan, how do you think so far?
So far, Hilo really holding up their own, but the Warriors really trying to make that comeback. So far, they're only at a 3-point deficit. So let's see if they can. Let's see if Hilo can keep up this lead, or if the Warriors can make it back up. How do you feel, Kanali?
I'm a little tired right now, but you know this game's actually pretty going.
Because it's a Monday, but it's okay.
This game's going pretty well.
It's going pretty well, yes. Ten seconds left of this timeout. Waiakea back onto the court. And the Vikings make their break. Both teams getting ready, setting it up.
We have Tondal at the service line. She serves it over to the Warriors. A little bit to the side, giving a point to the Warriors.
Good read by Waiakea.
And now we have Ono at the service line. She sets it over to the Vikings. A dig by Kiloha, set by Chartrand over to Alameda. A nice tip by Alameda. And that is a point to the Vikings. We have Kiloha at the service line. She sets it over to the Warriors. Nice dig by Kodani. Set by Kalma over to Sivis. Nice save by Tandal. Murray, Tandal. Nice hit by Wasman. Save by Kodani. Set by Kalma over to Sivis. A nice hard hit by Sivis.
I believe that ended up on the Hilo side, giving that point to the Warriors.
And now we have Apaka. She sets it over. Tandal to Chartrand. And a nice hit by Alameda. But it looks like it's a point to the Warriors. We have a two-touch by the Vikings. A nice block. Kalma to Sivis. A nice tip over. Hit by a little bit short by the Vikings, giving a point.
Tying it up 17-17, the Warriors and the Hilo High Vikings keeping it up with each other.
We have Apaka setting it over to the Vikings. Tandal to Chartrand to Alameda. A nice tip over, and that's a point to the Vikings. As we can see, the Warriors did catch up.
Yes, they did catch up, and very impressive. Now coming in for the Vikings, number 2, Santos.
We have Santos at the service line now for the Vikings. She serves it over to the Warriors. Kodani to Kalma to Sivis. Saved by Robello, set by Santos. And that is a point to the Vikings. A nice block by Harrington and Sivis. We have Santos at the service line once again. She serves it over to the Warriors side. Sivis. And that's a point to the Vikings.
Waiakea just falling short off that play.
We have Santos at the service line once again. She sets it over to the Warriors. Sivis to Uchima. A hit by Sivis over. Nice dig by Kiloha. Set by Santos over to Robello. Nice tip. Saved by Sivis to Kalma. To Murray. Kalma to Sivis. A nice save by Kiloha. Hit by Wasman. That's a nice hit by Wasman. Point to the Vikings. We have Santos at the service line once again. And that is a timeout for the Warriors, I think.
So far, the Vikings keeping their lead. Now, Warriors 17, Hilo 21.
Even though they're at a 4-point deficit, they did catch up earlier.
Keeping up well, tying it up at one point, I believe 17-17 they had.
Yes.
Very, very impressive, these two teams keeping up with each other. Waiakea so far really just got to make a game plan of how to keep up with the Vikings. The Vikings making back-to-back points. So, but you can see in the way that they can come back. That throughout this game, let's see how their ability grows, or if Vikings will take this set. And And that'll be the end of the timeout. Both teams coming back out.
We have Santos at the service line once again.
Warriors cleaning up the court a little. You know, keeping it fresh. Don't want anybody to slip and get hurt.
Keeping it dry. And now we have Santos again at the service line. She serves it over to the Warriors. Sivis to Kalma. Sivis once again hit. A nice block by Alameda and Wasman, but a little bit out. And now we have Kaho Olopua at the service line. She serves it over. Dig by Tandal. Set by Santos. Over by Alameda. An accidental touch by Kaho Olopua, giving it a point to the Vikings. We have Alameda at the service line. She serves it over. A nice floater. Saved by Kalma. Hit by Arrington. Saved by Kodani. Over by Kalma. Kealoha to Santos. A little short there by Iona.
Falling into the Vikings territory. Giving 19 to the Warriors.
We now have Sivis at the service line. She serves it over to the Vikings. Nice save by Tandal. Santos to Wasman. Save by Uchima. Kaholopua. A nice hard hit by Kalma, giving it a point to the Warriors.
Flying into the bleachers.
We have Sivis at the service line once again. She serves it over to the Vikings. Tandal. Set by Santos over to Wasman. Saved by Sivis. Kaolupua. Over to Sivis. Nice save by Keloha. Keloha tips it over. Set by Kalma. And that's a point to the Vikings because of the two-touch error by the Warriors. Wasman at the service line. Serving it over. A little short there by Wasman. Giving it a point to the Warriors. That is timeout to the Vikings.
Once again, just like in the JV game, both teams keeping up with each other. The Warriors really making up back that deficit. Now only just 2 points behind. And the Vikings only need 2 points more if they want to take this set. But, you know, it's really up to the Warriors if they allow them to do that. How you feel, Namu?
I mean, looking at it with the Vikings 2 points away from winning this set, and the Warriors 4 points away, anything could happen at this point.
Anything could happen. Anyone's game, really. Keeping it head to head, keeping us on our toes. Not really know.
You're right. I mean, as of right now, the set is going a little slow right now, but as we get more into this game,
yes,
I think it'll be better.
Yes, as we move on from set to set.
Yeah.
It's only the first set, you know.
Yeah. Letting them warm up to the game.
And that is the end of the timeout.
We have Uchima at the service line. Uchima sets it over to the Vikings. A dig by Tandal, set by Santos. A nice hit by Kiloha. Kaolopua to Ono. Wasman hit by Robello. Nice save by Kaolopua. Hit by Ono. Saved by Kiloha. Another hard hit by Ono. Giving him that point to the Warriors. As you can see, the Warriors are catching up point by point.
Good saves made for Kealoha, but the Warriors just gave it right back.
At this point, it's anyone's game. Uchima over to Kealoha. Santos to Kealoha once again. A nice hit, but that's a point to the Warriors. A little too hard there.
And we are tied up once more, 23-23. Getting nerve-wracking now.
2 points away. We have Uchima once again at the service line. She serves it over. Dig by Kealoha. Santos to Robello. A nice hard hit by Robello. And that's a point to the Vikings. With the Vikings 1 point away. And the Warriors with 2 points away.
It's just really about who makes it there first. Now coming in for the Vikings, Chartrand, and she will start off at the service line.
She serves it over to the Warriors. Sives to Kaolopua to Ono. A nice hard hit again by Ono. It's tying it up once again.
24-24. We can't catch a break from these two teams.
We have Kama at the service line for the Warriors. She serves it over. Tandal, a little bit too hard there. Kama to Ono. A nice save by Sives, over by Murray. Tandal to Chartrand to Kealoha. A nice block, but that is a net touch by the Warriors, giving a point to the Vikings.
Once again, the Vikings just 1 point away from taking this first set.
And now we have Tandal at the service line, setting it over to the Warriors. Murray to Kalma to Ono. Tandal to Kealoha. A nice hard hit from Kealoha.
And that will be the end of the first set. Good way to end that that first set. That was very loud.
I could hear that through the earphones.
Mm-hmm. So, how did you feel about that first set, Nalu?
Well, honestly, it was kind of boring in the beginning, but looking at that last hit.
Yes, it was a very slow build-up.
It, that was kind of the highlight of the set.
Yes.
But now we are going on break for a little while. We have about 3 minutes to the next set. Again, my name's Kanalu.
And my name is Jordan.
And you're watching KVIKS Media.
And that will be the end of our break. Both teams coming back onto the court. Getting ready for the second set. Both teams really putting their game faces on now. Starting off with the serve will be the Warriors. Number 5, Kahao Olopua. She gets it over. Tondo. Vikings set it up. That'll be a block by the Warriors, but the Vikings will keep it up once again. And that first point for the second set will go to the Warriors.
That was a nice little rally right there.
Kaolopua up once more. Gets it over. Tondo on the receive. The Vikings set it up. Wasman for a floater. And that point will go to the Vikings. Now starting off for the serve for Hilo, we will have number 9, Wasman. She goes up. She'll get it over. The Warriors set it up. The Vikings save. Keeping that ball up. Getting it back over to the Warriors. The Warriors set up once more. Hit. And that will be out on Waiakea.
It's as if the second set is a whole new level.
You can really see the new energy that both teams are giving to this game.
We have just these 3 points. There was all 3 points had a long rally to it.
Just this short start alone. Wasman up once more. She gets it over. And Waiakea will tip the ball in, putting up another point for Waiakea. Now we have number 50, Sivas for the Warriors. She puts it up, gets it over. Tonda on the receive. The Vikings hit. Warriors keep it up. Oh no. The Vikings save that ball. Get it back over. But it will just go out of bounds, giving 3 points to the Warriors. But good save attempt by the Vikings. Sivas makes it over. Vikings set it up. Kealoha with a strong outside hit. And that point will make 3 for the Vikings. Now coming in for the Vikings, Chartrand. She will start at the service line. She puts it up, gets it over. The Warriors receive. Send it back over to the Vikings and out of bounds. Giving that point to Hilo. Chartrand once more. And she will be just short off the serve. And that will make 4 and 4, tying it up. Now number 10, Uchima. She goes up, gets that over. Chartrand will set it up. Kealoha, floater. Outside hit made by the Warriors, but Tonda on the receive. Vikings getting that ball back over. Ono, right back by Tonda, and it will go out of bounds on the Vikings, putting up 5 for the Warriors. Uchima up, gets it over. Tonda on the receive. Chartrand sets it up. Kealoha for the outside hit, and it is blocked. A roof made by the Warriors. Uchima over, and that will be the point break for the Warriors. Now coming in for the Vikings, Alameda. And we will have Tondal starting at the service line. She gets it over. Ono on the receive. Waiakea sets it up. And a misdirection on the Vikings, putting up 7 for the Warriors. Now coming in for the serve for the Warriors, number 48, Kalma. She will put it up, get it over the net. Sartran sets it up once more for Kealoha. She goes for the floater. Waiakea receives, hit back. Sartran gets it up once more for Kealoha, and that will go out of bounds on Hilo, putting up 8 for the Warriors. The Warriors so far in the lead. Hilo with a 3-point deficit. Kalma once more. And just short hitting the net. Point break for the Warriors. Now we will have Kealoha at the service line. Over. Warriors set it up. Ono goes in for a hit attempt, but blocked by the Vikings. And we have some cheers from the sideline coming from the Warrior side and the Vikings. Going up, Kealoha. She will get it over. Warriors giving it back to the Vikings. Sartran sets it up, floater. Now the Warriors giving it back to the Vikings. Hit over, and the Warriors will lose that ball. Tying up the score once more, 8-8. Kealoha goes over. Warriors receive. Ono tries for the floater, but blocked. Waiakea, outside hit, and it will go out of bounds, putting up 9 for the Vikings. Kealoha gets that ball over. Murray with the outside hit attempt, but Tondal on the receive. Chartrand sets up for Kealoha again, and that will make 10 for the Vikings.
Nice hard hits by Kealoha.
She brings it every game. We see it every game.
Yep.
Goes again for the serve. Waiakea putting that ball up high. Getting it back over. Chartrand setting it up for Alameda. And strong hits. And I believe that is an injury.
So how do you think the game's going so far, Jordan?
So far, very impressive.
With
From
both
both
sides.
teams.
Yeah.
Second set, really different vibe from the first one. Both teams really putting in their all, really wanting to win this game.
Honestly, this actually, I think it's a really good game.
Yes. Now with the second set getting more exciting, both teams keeping up with each other, seeing these strong hits from both sides. And that'll be the end of this break. Both teams coming back. Once again, Kealoha at the service line. Up, over. Warriors keep it up. Hit by Murray. Vikings receive. Bertrand sets it up. Vikings give it back over to the Warriors. Strong outside hit by Ono, but the Vikings will receive. And that is a two-touch error on the Vikings, and that'll make 9 for the Warriors. Now we have number 21, Ono, at the service line. Up. She gets it over. Kealoha receives. Outside hit by Kamale. Wassman. And that'll be another point to the Vikings. Now coming in, Alameda and Santos for Hilo. Santos will start off at the service line. Santos up, gets it over the net, and the Warriors just lose that ball. Putting up another point for Hilo. Santos up, over the net. Warriors set it up, floater over, but the Vikings receive. Warriors attempt another floater, but it will be no good, and that'll make 14 for the Vikings. I really like the shoes that they wear. They're so colorful. And
They really are. I wish I had shoes like that.
Yeah. Santos getting ready once more. Up. And she will fall short off the net, giving the point break to the Vikings. Now starting off at the service line, number 29, Apaka. She goes up. Tondal receives. Kealoha hit over, but that will be out of bounds. Point Warriors. Set up by the Vikings. Waiakea keeping that ball up. Santos set up once more for Alameda. Alameda with the hit. And then floater by Wassman, but it will go out of bounds. .29 once more. Santos. And it will go out of bounds again. Waiakea up again. Santos. Wasman with the hit. Waiakea keeping that ball up, putting it back over. Santos setting it up for Alameda. Warriors still keeping that ball up. Again, that will be Robello. Wasman getting that ball over. Warriors hit. And it will be out of bounds, giving 15 to Hilo.
There's been a lot of rallies going on so far. You have the fast points and the long points.
Good endurance. Now Varese coming in for the Vikings. Alameda now at the service line. She will get it over. Warriors set it up. Murray with the hit. And Alameda going in for that dig. But just falling short, giving that point to the Warriors. Coming back in for the Vikings, Tondal. And now we have number 5 for the Warriors, Kahaolopua again. And the serve will be short, giving 16 to the Vikings. Wasman at the service line. And she will fall short, giving the ball right back to the Warriors. Now coming in for the Warriors, number 33, Harper. She will start off at the service line. Up. Gets it over. Santos set it up. Varese with the side hit. And that ball will fall onto Vikings territory, giving that point to the Warriors, tying it back up 16-16. These teams just love being tied up.
For real.
Harper once more. Kamale setting it up for Varese. And Varese will get it down, putting up 17. Now we will have Chartrand coming in for the Vikings. Starting off once more at the service line. She'll get it over. Harper. Giving it straight back to the Vikings. Chartrand setting it up for Varese again. And Varese with another kill. She puts up 18 for the Vikings. Chartrand once more. Over. And that'll be an ace. Point Hilo. Misreading on Waikea's side. Chartrand goes up. Harper on the receive. Ono with the side hit. Vikings receiving that. Kealoha puts it down, and that is a kill, putting up 20 for the Vikings. Waiakea at a 4-point deficit. Chartrand up once more. She'll get it over, and an ace. Point Hilo. Now coming in for the Warriors, number 50, Sivas. Chartrand once more goes up. She gets it over. And it will fall short on the Warriors side, putting up 22 for the Vikings. Chartrand again, over. Warriors keep it up. Strong hit by Ono. The Vikings dig. Warriors setting it up. Strong hit, and it will be out of bounds on Waiakea, putting up 23 for the Vikings. And that'll be a timeout on Waiakea. Nalu, how are you feeling so far about this set?
Well, I've been, a little quiet lately, just watching the game. But
it's okay, It's okay.
As I've seen, there was, a difference between the long rallies taking forever to get the point, and then we had the fast rallies with aces, and the hard hits. Yep.
Especially in this, so far, the kills made by Kealoha and Varese, very impressive.
Yes.
Making up those points for the Vikings, now 23-16. The Vikings 2 points away from taking this set. How do you feel?
Well, anything can happen.
Anything
can happen.
Because these two teams, they love being tied up, so you really never know if the Warriors just might make that comeback.
We could have, the Warriors could get 7 points right now.
Right now.
Be tied up.
You never know. And that wraps up our timeout. On the service line for Hilo, Chartrand gets it over. Warriors receive strong outside hit by the Warriors. The Vikings get it back over. Warriors keep it up. The Vikings set that up. Oh, why? Chartrand sets it up for Varese. She attempts that kill, but it will be saved. And that will be the point break for the Vikings. The Warriors now at 17. Now number 10 coming in for the Warriors, Uchima. She'll be at the service line. Uchima up. Tondal on the receive. Floater by Kealoha, and that'll put up 24 for the Vikings.
Getting these points, they've been strategic lately with seeing where the open spots are.
Yes.
And, just how to get it there.
And Kealoha with those floater attempts, they're not really guessing that from her.
Yep.
Seeing her strong hits. And with Tondal on the serve, it'll be an ace, and the Vikings take the second set.
Good game so far.
Good game so far.
We have the Warriors down, but they haven't, they're not losing by a lot.
Yes, they're keeping up well.
Yeah. These two sets, they're not losing by a lot.
Yes, especially in that first set, that keeping up that tie, especially not only in the first set, but in the second set, a little bit less ties, but still being able to keep it up.
Yep.
And now we will go on to the third set. If the Vikings win this one, they take the game. But if the Warriors win this set, we will go for another one. And that'll be all for us now. Again, my name is Jordan.
And my name is Kanalu.
And we are KVIKS Media.
We are back onto this third set with Wasman at the service line. She now serves it over to the Warriors. A dig by Kalma, pass by Kaholuopu. Hit by Harrington, saved by Ono. Kaholuopu over to Kalma. That was a nice hard hit by Kealoha. A good block by the Warriors side, but out of bounds. Once again, we have Wasman at the service line. She serves it over to the Warriors side. Ono to Kalma to Harrington. Wasman to Iona to a nice hard hit by Varese, giving a point to the Vikings once again. And once again, we have Wasman at the service line. She serves it over to the Warriors side. A nice trick play there by Wasman. Let's see if she can go 4 for 4. We have Wasman again at the service line. She serves it over. Dig by Kalma. A nice little tip by Robello. And a nice hard hit by Varese once again. We have Wasman once again at the service line. She serves it over again to the Warriors. And that is another point to the Vikings. A nice head start there for the Vikings. Leading up by 5 against the Warriors. Now we have Wasman again at the service line. She serves it over. A nice little floater, a save by Kalma. Kahuluopu. Sivas with the hard hit, giving a point to the Warriors. We have Sivas now for the Warriors side at the service line. She serves it over to the Vikings. A nice dig by Wasman. Set by Santos, over by Robello. Kalma, Kaholuopu to Ono, to Tandal. A nice hit by Kealoha. A nice hard hit by Kealoha, giving it a point to the Vikings once again. And now we have Chartrand at the service line. She serves it over to the Warrior side. A nice take by Uchima. Kaholuopu with the fake. Harrington with the hit. Kalma. Sent over by Sivas. Chartrand set by Wasman over to Awai. And that's a nice hard hit from Awai.
Fast start for the Vikings in this third set.
And now we have Chartrand once again at the service line. A nice lead by the Vikings right now. She serves it over once again to the Warriors. Sivas to Ono. A nice roof from Awai and Varese. And that is a timeout to the Warriors. Jordan, I know you were gone for a little while, but how do you think of the game so far?
Coming back and seeing the score, it looks like the Vikings really took over this set so far. Warriors at 1 point, Hilo at 8.
It's a good
What
game.
happened when I was gone?
Well, as we saw, Wasman, her serves over. She got at least about like 3 points as an ace, and then, the rally going back and forth, another
Very
5 points.
impressive.
So it's a good start.
It's a good start so far for our Lady Vikings, but let's see how our Waiakea, Warriors will adapt to this. Maybe they'll change something up. Maybe they'll get back. Maybe we'll go into a fourth set. You never know.
We never know.
You never know.
This time I could change everything.
And that will be wrapping up our timeout.
We have a little Hilo cheer for the stands behind us.
Good to see that energy. Good to
Yep.
see that spirit.
Now, with the timeout coming to an end, we have Chartran at the service line. She serves it over. Sivis, Kahaolopua. Wasman hit by Kealoha. A little short there by Kealoha. Giving a point to the Warriors. We have Uchima at the service line for the Warriors now. She serves it over. A little misconception there with Tandal.
And that'll be an ace for the Warriors.
Uchima once again at the service line. She serves it over. Dig by Kealoha, set by Chartran, over to Awai. A nice hard hit by Awai, giving another point to the Vikings.
Clean kill.
You
Putting
have
it down for the Vikings.
You have the hard hitters, the soft hitters,
Really mixing it up. You never know what you're going to get.
Yes. Tandal at the surface line serving over. Sives, Kaholopua, we had Kama with the hard hit, but a nice block from Awai and Kealoha.
Strong hard hit attempt. But the Vikings bring it through with that block.
We have Tandal at the service line once again. She serves it over. A nice save by Uchima to Kama, to Ono, to Wasman, to Chartran, to Kealoha. Another nice hard hit by Kealoha.
Long kill. Vikings really climbing up the scoreboard, making 11 now. The Warriors at 3.
We have Tandal at the service line once again. She serves it over. Ono to Kaholopua. And that's a nice kill from Paka. And now we have Kama at the service line. Kama serves it over. We have Kealoha at the service line. She serves it over to the Warriors. A nice floater. Nice save by Maria. Kalma. Hit over by Apaka. Saved by Tandal. Set by Kealoha. Wasman with the hit. A little short there. Chartran sets it. Another hit by Wasman. Over to Kalma. Uchima. Hit by Ono. Nice save by Kealoha. Wasman to Kealoha. A nice hard hit from Kealoha once again, giving another point to the Vikings.
Warriors with a misdirection.
And now we have Vikings 13, Warriors 4. A nice lead.
Vikings keeping up a good lead.
Kealoha at the service line once again. She serves it over. Murray to Kalma. Nice hit by Apaka. Chartran saved it with over to Sivis, set by Kalma. Hit by Ono. Saved by Chartrand. Tandal to Kealoha. Nice free ball. Murray with the hit.
And that'll put up 5 for the Warriors.
And now we have Ono at the service line for the Warriors. She serves it over. Dig by Kealoha. Over to Wassman. A nice block from Murray. Hit by Kealoha. And that is a point to the Warriors. A little too hard there, sending it out of bounds. And now we have Ono once again at the service line. She serves it over. A little too hard there. Giving it a point.
Giving that ball right back to the Vikings. Now coming in for the Vikings, Santos. She will start off at the service line. Santos gets it over. Vikings set it up, Kealoha. And that'll be 15 for the Vikings. Santos once more on the service line. She goes up, gets it over. And the ball goes straight back to the Vikings. The Warriors right now at a 10-point deficit. Santos once again gets it over. Warriors receive. Strong hit by the Warriors, but blocked. And the Vikings give it right back. And that point will go to the Warriors. Now coming in for Waiakea, number 12, Harrington. And at the service line, number 29, Apaka. Some mopping on the court. Number 29 up. She gets it over. Robello on the receive. Kealoha, strong hit. Murray puts it back over. Tondal sets it up. And that will go out of bounds on Waiakea, putting up 17 for Hilo. Now coming in for the Vikings, Varese. And at the service line, Iona for the Vikings. She will get it over. Warriors set it up. Almost lose that ball, but save it. Hit over. Kealoha with the receive. Strong hit by Wassman. And it will go out of bounds. Oh, and it will be in, giving 18 to Hilo. Now coming in for Hilo. Number 5, Masaoka. And number 6, Iliva-Alani. On the serve once more, Iona goes up, gets it over the net. Warriors on the receive. Giving it back over to the Vikings. Vikings set it up. that'll be a floater over to the Vikings, just falling short, putting up 8 for the Warriors. Now number 5, Kahao Olopua. That is an ace for the Warriors, putting up 9. Kalopua once more. Gets it over. Vikings receive. Vikings hitting it back over. And that'll be out. Point, Warriors. Kalopua again. And she will fall short off that serve, giving 19 to the Vikings. Masaoka will now be on the service line for the Vikings. She puts it up. Warriors receive, set it up. Strong hit, but the Vikings get that. Give it right back to the Warriors, but it will fall out of bounds. Point to the Warriors. Now coming in for the Vikings, we have Wassman. On the service line, number 50 for the Warriors, Sivas. She will get it over. Varese with the floater, with the Warriors save. Warriors keep that up. Strong hit. Kealoha with the block, keeping it on the Warrior side. Ono with the floater. The Vikings trying to save that ball, but it will go into the bleachers, giving 12 to the Warriors. And that is a timeout called by Hilo. Kainalu, how are you feeling? Oh, you're speechless? Okay. That's fine. But so far, the Waiakea Warriors falling behind this set in comparison to all the others. Hilo really coming through with the lead, 19-12. Very impressive hits by Hilo so far. Waiakea making the attempts, but just not getting there. And Hilo really making up for those blocks. And that will be wrapping up our timeout. Let's see if our teams come out any different. Number 50, Sivas, once again on the service line. Gets it over. Vikings set it up. Kealoha for a strong hit. And that will be a point to Hilo. Now we have Chartrand coming in for the Vikings once more. She will start off at the service line. She puts it up. Warriors receive. Vikings hitting that ball back over. Warriors set it up, but the Vikings keep it up. Warriors, Vikings setting up once more. And that will be in, giving 21 to Hilo. A kill by Varese. Chartrand goes up. And good read made by the Warriors, putting up 13. Vikings set it up with a floater, putting up 22. Now on the service line, we have Tondal. She gets it over. It gets tipped at the net. And the Warriors lose it. Point, Hilo. And that is another timeout. Now the Warriors at a 10-point deficit. The Vikings 2 points away from taking this set. If the Vikings take this set, that will be the end of our game. But if the Warriors somehow make a comeback, we will go in for another set. And that'll be wrapping up our timeout. Vikings coming back onto the court. And Tondal starting at the service line. Up, over. Warriors receive, they set it up. Oh no. With the kill. And that'll be a point to Waiakea. Now we have number 48, Kalma, for the Warriors. She goes up. Wassman on the receive. They set it up. And that'll be a touch on Waiakea, giving 24 to the Vikings. One more point, and this will be the Vikings game. Now number 6 for the Vikings. Iliva Alani puts it over. Warriors give it right back. Vikings set it up. Block. And that is a kill by Ono. Ono with the serve. Gets it over. Vikings keep it up. Back over the net. They set it up. And that will be another point towards the Warriors. Ono once more goes up. They set it up. And that'll be a touch by the Warriors. And that'll be the game. Very impressive by both teams, both keeping up with each other. But in the end, Hilo has come on top. Final score, sweep Hilo, and with Waiakea 0. Thank you for tuning in to this broadcast supported by Waiakea Hawaiian Volcanic Water.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Hilo High School. Follow us on Instagram at KVIKS Media. On behalf of our broadcasting crew, thank you for watching again. I'm Kainalu.
And I'm Jordan. And remember, folks, once a Viking,
Always a Viking. Aloha.
The broadcast is brought to you by students of Hilo High School, KVIKS Media.